Hi, do you often confuse the GH, the GHT in spelling and pronunciation? This is Susan Broder from Speak Languages and Travel the World, here to help you improve your English with minimum effort and maximum benefit. And the GH seems to be a problem for many of my students, and I don't want to get into too many details today about it. I just wanted to pick out those words which cause particular confusion because they are quite common. So the first thing is that in some words the GH is not pronounced. Some words which cause my students problems are, for example, weigh, W-E-I-G-H. It has to do with weight, so there are the scales with which you can weigh the ingredients to make a cake, for example. The GH there at the end is not pronounced. Another GH which is not pronounced is high. So we walked up a very high mountain. Our skyscraper is very high. High is GH, but it's not pronounced. Strangely, many of my students pronounce night correctly, N-I-G-H-T, but as soon as we take off the T, they pronounce it haig. So I have no idea why this is. However, high is the correct pronunciation for saying that something is very upwards, let's say. Instead, the word weigh, as soon as you add the letter T to it, is pronounced weight, and you don't pronounce the GH. But you must put GHT, not invert the two letters as many of my students tend to do. So the weight is the noun of the verb to weigh. And the similar spelling but different pronunciation is the height. So the height of my children is increasing week by week. They are growing. When you take a child to the doctor's, he'll often measure the child's height. So both are spelt E-I-G-H-T. The GH is not pronounced, but this is pronounced height, whilst this is pronounced weight. Okay, and then we have a lot of irregular verbs in the simple past. Bought, B-O-U-G-H-T, and again no inversion. So bought, caught, thought, taught, all end in G-H-T. So the GH is not pronounced, and then we have the T at the end. For some reason, my students continue to invert them. And then connected to this inversion is the word with, which for some reason my students tend to put an extra H into or eliminate the final H. So the sound, the, will always have a TH, and therefore it's with, W-I-T-H, and not any other H in the word. Okay, going back to the GH, there is also a GH which is pronounced F. That's why it's quite difficult. You really have to learn every word, the way it's spelt and the way it's pronounced. Laugh. When you're laughing, it ends in GH, L-A-U-G-H, but it's pronounced F. So let's summarize. We have high, weigh, weight, height, bought, and all the combinations with it, but laugh. Okay, so try and learn the spellings and the pronunciations together, because unfortunately English has too many different pronunciations, and the only way is to learn them one by one. I mean, we do that ourselves at primary school, so it's nothing particular. It's just something that needs to be learnt by everyone, by us and also by new learners. Okay, so I hope that was useful for you. Don't forget to subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye!